Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, babes. It's me again. But today we're going to talk about two interesting topics. I'm very curious to know what you guys think. So yeah, without further ado, let me just get straight into it. It's quite a chatty video today, so I hope you like it. Make sure you're fully subscribed and hit notifications. So yeah, here we go. Okay, so a few days ago, this video popped up on my feed. It was a reaction video about this luxury influencer called Briana Monique. I'm not going to link her channel because I'm not trying to help her in the algorithm, and I'm not going to link her video. If you want to watch the video, just Google put in YouTube, put like Briana Monique reactions, and you'll see all of these videos coming up. So why are people in the Black luxury community talking about her? And it's mainly people in the Black luxury community and Black lifestyle channels who are talking about this influencer. So why are they talking about her? Let me explain. So basically, she filmed this video where she said that she was blessed, her words, not to have these things called, she used this word called, I'm not going to say it, NAPS. Now, in the Black community, broadly speaking, it's more of an American phrase, but I would say most Black people around the world, we know what it means. It's a pejorative term for hair that's exactly like mine, so tightly coiled Afro hair. So she basically, what she basically said was that she was blessed not to have, and her words, quote, African American hair. So what she means is, obviously African hair, Afro hair like this. So she got dragged, honey, okay? When I say she got dragged, like, she was dragged so hard. I was actually surprised by how hard she was dragged, because I was like, whoa, okay, I don't really understand. Now, it's relevant to know a few things I'm going to note right now. She is actually mixed race. So her mother is Black and her father is white. So she's mixed. She made these comments. Many people in the Black luxury and Black lifestyle YouTube community was super hurt and offended, and people filmed reaction videos. I didn't film a reaction video because I didn't want to talk about her comments, because it's obvious that what she said was wrong. And frankly, she knew what she said was wrong. I wanted to focus on the luxury angle, obviously, for the channel, because that's what my channel is about. So I was like, okay, I was thinking about it for a few days. I watched a few reaction videos. I saw what people were saying. Guys, by the way, I know it's so sunny behind me. It's like 32 degrees Celsius outside, so just forgive me for that. But she knew what she said. So I didn't really want to film a reaction video about her. And I've told you guys before, I don't really want to film like reaction videos about influencers unless I can say something positive and then just share my opinion in a Michael Jackson voice. And I think I did that the other day when I reacted to Andrew's video about Shay. Okay. So after a few days, I was like, you know what? Let me watch one of the reaction videos I like the most again. I left a comment. So some people were, defending her. Most people were dragging her really hard. She put up a community post apologizing, although her apology was really defensive. Like, it wasn't a real apology. And I think sometimes, like, when people do these apologies, like, it should be a sincere apology. It shouldn't be like a super defensive apology. Like, people are dragging you. I don't know if you can complain about being dragged when you said something that was really hurtful and that hurt people's feelings. Okay, so what I want us to do for this video, don't focus too much on what she said, because it goes without saying that what she said was so hurtful. And what she said is what's called texturism. If you don't know what texturism is, please just go and search it up on YouTube and watch some videos about it, because I don't want to derail the video talking about texturism. What she said was texturist. It was super hurtful. I was not surprised, because I know many people feel this way about hair like mine. I've never had a complex about my hair. If you watch this channel, I wear wigs, honey. I wear weaves. I've got my hair natural. I wear braids. I wear cornrows. Like, I have my hair in bunches from time to time, like whatever. Okay, so what I thought was really interesting was when I watched this one reaction video, one person said how they supported her, and they were like big fans of her channel, and they were so hurt because basically they felt like she was talking down to them and she's talking down to her audience, okay? And they were like, oh, I wish I could follow luxury influencers of color who look just like me. And I'm like, oh my God, there's so many luxury influencers of color. Like, where are you looking, okay? I do not like when people go and plug their channels on people's pages. I really don't like that. Just, if you're gonna find me, you're gonna find me. But I thought it was so interesting that people saw her as this like luxury YouTuber or luxury influencer, because I don't see her as that. So what I found that was so like interesting was the fact that people really saw her as this like luxury YouTuber. When I personally looked through a few of her videos, to me, her video is more of like a vlog. I mean, her channel is more of like vlog style. So she posts mainly like lifestyle videos. Many moons ago, many moons ago, I remember watching a video from a YouTuber, and I commented, a luxury YouTuber, and I commented on her page, and I was agreeing with like the things that she was talking about. But I was like, oh my God, have you noticed that a lot of like lifestyle channels are now doing luxury unboxings? And the YouTuber was agreeing with me. In no way am I trying to gatekeep and say that she can't do her unboxings and post luxury things. That's completely fine. I have no issue with that at all. I just thought it was really interesting because when I was watching that YouTuber's video, it's so true. A lot of big like lifestyle channels that don't do anything with luxury, like last year, all of a sudden you saw everyone scoring Birkins, even if they have a lifestyle channel. And then all of a sudden you'll see people doing like Louis Vuitton unboxings, even if they have a lifestyle channel. And yes, they're fully entitled to. There's nothing wrong with that. I want to be clear. I'm not gatekeeping, I promise. And it's because the luxury community on YouTube particularly and TikTok has like really grown since C19 and since the lockdowns, right? So I have always been, you know, someone who, I watch a lot of videos. I always tell you guys, I only watch people's videos who respond to comments. If you respond to comments, I'm supporting your channel. It's that simple. Okay, as long as I like your videos, you respond to comments, I am supporting your channel, like no problem at all. If you don't respond to comments, I don't watch your videos, okay? And it's no disrespect. There might be some YouTubers you like who don't respond to comments. If they don't respond, I don't watch. Anyway, so to go back to this creator. So she is like, apparently, the audience of people who are reacting to this story see her as a luxury influencer. And no, I'm not salty. I'm not pressed. You know, you're like, oh, well, you're mad because you don't look like her. You're jealous of her. No, okay? It's nothing like that. I was just so intrigued that people saw her as like a luxury influencer because I just didn't see her as a luxury influencer at all. And I think something that we all need to note is that the way you guys as an audience see something is completely different to the way us YouTubers, or if you have a page like me, the way we see something, okay? So the audience saw her that way. Anyway, so what's happened to her? It looks like she's gonna be cancelled. You know, I've told you guys how I feel about cancel culture. I don't really want to take part in that stuff. I don't really like believe in cancel culture. I believe in everyone making their own decision. For me personally, if your like morals or beliefs don't really align with mine and I find them offensive, I'm just not going to support your channel. I'm not going to watch your videos. There's a luxury YouTuber that I'm sure you guys know who I used to really like, and then one day, you know, I saw her write some really very uncomfortable things about, you know, African American people, you know, and it's, you know, in a very political way. It was very uncomfortable. I just couldn't support her channel anymore after that, you know, and no disrespect to her. People want to watch her videos, that's fine. And yeah, I'm not going to say who she is, but I was just like, oh my gosh, I can't be part of this, because that's stuff that makes me feel uncomfortable. So if I already feel uncomfortable watching your videos, I just can't be part of it. But on my channel as well, I have also had like my fair share of people, you know, dragging me, okay, and trying to cancel me. I get a lot of comments that people delete whenever I reference exotics and fur, believe it or not. I've never really talked about this, so I'm going to talk about it now. I have, on a lot of my MS videos, I get so many comments from people being like, but you like exotics, like Jane Birkin said that, you know, an exotic Birkin's not real Birkin. Okay, well, let me slow my racehorse down. Remember I told you, I'm always with the MS jokes. And let me stop you right there and let me respond. I remember one time getting a comment like that, like, well, Jane Birkin said it's not a real Birkin. If, you know, if it's an exotic Birkin, guess what? I don't care what Jane Birkin has to say, and no one really cares. Like, you know, no disrespect to Jane Birkin, but her opinion on a crop Birkin and, you know, an ostrich Birkin is irrelevant because it's a Birkin. Okay, guess who decides what's a Birkin, what's not? Hermes. Okay, that's who decides, not her. And I remember seeing that comment one day, and I saw it on my YouTube Studio app. I was gonna respond in my Michael Jackson voice, okay, being like, thank you for your opinion, but at the end of the day, it's a Birkin. Before I could even respond, the comment's been deleted. I get those comments all the time when it pertains to anytime I even make a reference to exotics in my videos, that it brings out people like that. So I understand that feeling of like when you have a point of view and people like get attack you for that. At the end of the day, I like exotics. Most of you know that. I like fur. Most of you know that. I get comments about fur as well. I remember getting this comment ages ago, and again, the person deleted it. Okay, so don't be deleting your comments now, because then people think I deleted them and I didn't. And the person was like, oh, you know, I really like your videos, but I'm so disappointed to learn that you like mink and you like sable and chinchilla, and I'm unsubscribing. It's like unacceptable to like fur. And I'm like, guess what? Okay. Before I couldn't respond to her, so, you know, unfortunately, because she deleted her comment. But at the end of the day, it's my preference and it's what I like, and no one can tell me what I'm allowed to like and not like. Okay, and I think that's why many of you who like fur and like exotics, you've kind of found your way to me. And so I'm using those examples to show that on the internet, you can't make everyone happy. My thing is, I don't want to say anything hurtful or to hurt anyone's feelings, but at the end of the day, I live in Tanzania, so I'm going to be speaking from a cultural perspective that is relevant to me. I can't change my cultural perspective because I'm on the internet, but I can always be thoughtful, kind, and respectful to people's beliefs. And I really attribute most of that to my parents. Both of my parents were diplomats. I traveled the world with my parents, and my parents always told me, respect people's beliefs, their creed, their belief systems, respect people. That's it. You don't have to agree, but you have to respect it. Anyway, so I get comments like that all the time. Most of those people know they don't want the smoke with me. Like, let's not debate exotics and fur because we'll be here all day, so people end up deleting their comments. Okay? And I'm like, hey, I want to respond to your Jane Birkin comment, but you deleted it. Okay, so I think you get what I'm trying to say. I think when you have a page, what ends up happening, particularly a luxury page, is luxury YouTube has gone from just being about unboxing, showing people things, to luxury influencers being expected to have a certain kind of standing, you know, in the community. And gosh, trust me, I don't think I'm like important or whatever. It's not anything like that, but it's a massive shift that I have noticed. So in the case of Briana Monique, her audience see her as a luxury influencer. So I have to respect that, even though I personally don't see her as that. And they have expectations of the things that she's going to say. I personally cannot support someone's channel if they say things like that, because I think things like that are corrosive, they're toxic, and they're very hurtful. I feel like she knew what she was saying. But if you want to go support her videos, go do that. Okay? I am not here to cancel people. I think that, I mean, for example, the Paul brothers, Jake Paul and Logan Paul. I mean, how many times have YouTube tried to cancel them? I think YouTube have successfully canceled them, and now they're boxing. You know, so the Paul brothers are gonna get up and try again, honey. Okay, and you gotta salute that, even if you don't like it. They're now boxing, and fair play to them. They're doing what works for them. And how many times have they been cancelled? I think that if you have a luxury YouTube channel, you're watching this, or you're someone who watches a lot of luxury YouTube channels, I'd be very curious to know, what are your expectations from us? What do you expect from us? Do you just want to watch someone's videos, watch unboxings, watch hauls, or watch think pieces like this video? Or do you have expectations for how you want your favorite luxury channels to be? Fundamentally speaking, this channel is a shopping channel. I like to keep things nice and light on this channel. Sometimes you guys ask me to talk about things that are a little bit heavy, and I'd rather not, because I want to keep this channel nice and light, and I want people to know me for being this person who loves shopping, and I can give you guys suggestions of things to buy and where to get discount codes. Like, that's really what I'm about. But at the same time, as a Black woman in the luxury community, I think it's important for me from time to time to speak out if something is happening. So if you're curious, and if you've seen her video, do I support her video? No. Will I be supporting this person's channel? No. Okay. And I feel like, you know, she's definitely going to suffer the consequences. I see that she's like turned off comments, okay, because she was being dragged so hard. She switched off like the dislike buttons and stuff. And the reaction that she got reminded me of like the reaction that Mel got all those months ago, you know, pertaining to, you know, her video about Big H and everything. And even in Mel's case, like, there are no real winners, like after like what happened to her and stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, she did post helpful videos about Big H. She's posting and filming videos about Chanel now. But I think if you watch her videos, the spark is gone, you know. She really loved Big H, and I think her passion for Big H did create very helpful videos for many people. I'll put my hands up and say she's very knowledgeable about the brand, particularly about the leathers and things like that. And it's a shame that things happen the way they happen. But sometimes things happen for a reason, and then you have to think like, why did they happen? I was watching some reaction videos that came up on my feed, And then I remembered mine, and I actually rewatched mine, and I wanted to see, do I feel differently about her situation? I don't feel differently. I feel like I was fair in my video. I feel like I stood by what I said. But and by the way, I don't feel like she was wrong to film the video. But I think when you have a page and a platform, you need to be very careful about the things that you put on the internet. I'm very careful. I think way more than when I had like 300 subscribers. I feel like I was much more unfiltered. I would say I'm still fairly unfiltered, but I'm also super careful about the things that I say on the internet, because first of all, I don't want to offend anyone or hurt their feelings, and second of all, I could not deal with the backlash. And I think a lot of us who are on the internet with pages or platforms, I think we're very cognizant of that. So sometimes you guys ask me like, can you talk about something that's like maybe a little bit controversial? You know, most of the time, I don't really want to talk about those things, because I don't want this page to be somewhere where like we talk about controversial things all the time, or things that maybe can be hurtful or whatever. But I think fundamentally speaking, I want, you know, always to be a source of positivity. I want you guys to come here, be entertained, and from time to time, I'll show you my unboxings when I get them. But yeah, so I don't know. I saw this and I was thinking that maybe some of you might be curious about my opinion, so I thought I'd share it. It's hard because sometimes when you have a platform, people want you to be authentic, okay? You can be authentic to yourself, but sometimes people have an idea of what they think authenticity is. I feel like in the case of this YouTuber that I mentioned, she knew exactly what she was saying, okay? She knew that her words were hurtful, and she didn't think that she was going to be held accountable by the Black luxury and lifestyle community, and she was held accountable. I must say, I was quite shocked by the reaction, because I was like, oh my gosh, like, has she watched her video? Don't say it! And then she was like saying it, I'm like, baby, you are going to be dragged so hard. I'd love to know, do you think that luxury YouTubers and luxury influencers can be cancelled? What do you think about luxury YouTubers and influencers sharing their political opinions and things like that? How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel weird? I'm super curious to know what you guys think. I'd love to know also your opinions on the story that I shared. I still can't believe that she thought posting that was okay, but oh my gosh, like, I think because I work in marketing, so I'm so careful about like the things that I say. So if I was like her marketing friend, I'll be like, you better delete that video right now. Okay, but she's obviously not deleting it because she's making money from AdSense. So we can also talk about that. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow in my next video.